Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll show y'all my take on me rating all the primary Roblox rivals weapons. Let me remind you, this is my opinion BTW, and if you don't like what I think, that's totally fine. Let's get into the video, shall we? I'll be starting with the worst, then going up to the best weapon. First off, minigun. This weapon is horrible. It makes your movement extremely slow and mediocre, and when you try to shoot someone, they can just easily take cover, because you don't have enough mobility to adjust your position to aim at them. You are also an easy target since your lack of mobility, leading to dying quicker. This weapon works mostly only in close-range maps. Though it has high DPS, I am putting this weapon in the mediocre tier. Next up, the bow. I'm putting it in the fine tier. You have to charge it up to do more damage, and it gets harder to shoot since you have to hold down your scope hotkey while aiming. However, this weapon boosts walk speed and grants a double jump. On the contrary though, it is a projectile weapon, meaning it is kind of inaccurate. You have to predict where your enemies will go instead of aiming, and it generally has a low DPS compared to the automatic weapons. Okay, the grenade launcher. This weapon has decent damage and you can maneuver a lot with it by grenade jumping. The things that drag it down to the bottom is its awful reload time of almost 2 seconds, and it's an arched projectile weapon, which means it's harder to aim. It also lacks ammo by having a 6-round magazine and a total capacity of 24 rounds, meaning you can only reload 4 times until it runs out of ammo. I am putting this with the bow in the fine category. Our second Robux weapon on this list, the energy rifle. Despite the bundle this weapon came from costing over 1,000 Robux, this weapon isn't really that good. It has a low DPS and its ricochet ability is pretty much useless. It's just not worth over 1,000 Robux because it's just pretty much a normal gun with the addition of infinite ammo. I'm sorry, but I'm putting this gun in the mid-tier, the distortion. I have this gun, but I bought it with keys someone gifted to me for no reason. This gun is very good in terms of close-range combat, considering the fact that you can summon literal black holes to suck your enemies in. It has a decent DPS, better than the shotgun, and when you get close up to your enemy, it's a monster. I'm putting it in the mid-tier just because it sucks at long range. I'm rating the permafrost now, but I'm gonna put it in mid-tier. It's like a burst rifle with higher DPS, but it has more limited ammo. Also, you can freeze your enemies with it, but it uses all the ammo you currently have in the magazine. This weapon is also a projectile weapon, meaning it's better in close combat. I put the shotgun in the mid-tier, but as I'm editing this, I feel like I should have put it in the pretty good tier. It does insane damage close up and can 4-shot you. You can also literally shoot while reloading, which is huge. However, in long-range combat, it does quite literally 2 damage. This weapon is still one of the best close-quarters weapons under the RPG. The crossbow is like a bigger revolver with a scope. It has a low DPS, but it does 37.5 damage each hit and 75 damage with a headshot. The only downside is that you have to reload every shot, which can stall you pretty bad. Despite being a long-range weapon, this weapon is still kind of good in close-range fighting, but I don't recommend its use in that type of situation, as it requires a lot of skill. I'm putting it in the pretty good tier. The burst rifle. I've got to say, this thing is insane. It does 40 damage each burst. That is, if you manage to hit all your shots, and its reload time is shorter than the assault rifle. However, this weapon is pretty skill-based, because you have to actually hit your shots to do damage. This weapon is good in both long and close-range maps, so I'm putting it in the pretty good tier. To be honest, people do the gunblade dirty. For me, it's one of the most underrated guns in the game. You only have 12 bullets, which is bad, but the bullets do 40 damage. Once you actually shoot someone, the gun enters blade mode. You can dash in blade mode, meaning you can do a double dash with the side. And when you hit someone, it deals 35 damage, and an additional 40 damage, because it shoots right after you hit someone with the blade. That means, in total, a single combo can do 115 damage in under 10 seconds. That's insane, but this gun is going into the pretty good tier just because it has 12 bullets. I'm gonna be completely honest, the RPG is one of the best close-range guns in my opinion. I don't know why this gun costs 25 keys because it literally does 50 splash damage. Yay, its rockets are very slow, but that's not gonna matter in close-range maps. Also, Did I already tell you this gun does 100 damage when shot directly at the enemy? However, do not use this gun in bigger prime sniper maps like Big Crossroads or Big Splash. This gun is going in the very good tier. The flamethrower is a really good close quarters weapon, but it is also very helpful to maneuver. It has a really high DPS, and the only way to deal damage with it is to get the enemies in the radius of the flames. Also, even if the enemy escapes the radius, the damage still lasts because of the fire effect. The flamethrower doesn't need to reload. Instead, it has a fuel bar like the chainsaw that depletes as you hold the trigger and regrows as you don't use it. This weapon only works in close-range maps like Arena, Big Arena, Construction, etc. This gun is going in the very good tier. The sniper is a very skill-based weapon that does 75 body shot damage and 150 headshot damage. It is one of the most loved guns in the game for its high damage and skill requirement to use it. However, it has only so much ammo, so you can run out of shots if you shoot too much. This gun, however, is only good in big maps with tall areas you can snipe on. This gun is going in the very good tier just because it requires skill and specific maps to have an effect. The assault rifle. Everyone has it. This gun is completely F2P, but not only that. This gun has a high DPS, more than enough ammo, and works in both close and long-range maps. This gun can even deal all of the enemy's health if you manage to hit all of your shots. Even if you miss some shots, however, you still do great damage, meaning you can finish the enemy off with your secondary. This weapon is still skill-based, so you have to land at least some shots to deal damage. Most pro players use this gun because it's free, efficient, and simple. This gun will be put in the OP tier. The paintball gun has a decently high DPS and does 20-25 damage each shot, which is crazy. This weapon also has an ability where you can throw paint out of the magazine, just like the permafrost. But instead of freezing the enemy, it blinds their vision for a few seconds with paint splats. Although it has a really high reloading time and you can't scope with it, the damage, DPS, and special ability make up for it. It's going in the OP tier with the assault rifle. Hey everyone! Since it's the end of my first video, I'd like to introduce myself and my new channel. My channel's name is Platinum, named after my Roblox display name, obviously, and this isn't actually my first channel. I had a channel with almost 1,000 or so subscribers before, which explains my experience in editing in my first video. That channel's name, you ask? Well, it's Can't Stop Screamin' or Screaming Noob. You can go to that channel, you'll have it linked in the description, but I'm warning you, the videos are kind of cringe. I don't really blame myself, though. That was years ago. Proof I own this channel. I still have some of the avatars used in the videos on that channel saved. Noob, Spy, my friend I've had added in the time of my old channel who has appeared in my old channel multiple times, I still have him added, and he still has his channel to this day. He also makes games now, so check out his Roblox profile to play them. They're awesome. Okay, enough about that. On this channel, my upload schedule is completely random because I don't want to have deadline pressure, I just want to make these videos for fun. Also, videos like shorts typically have more effort, but longer form videos might have less editing effort. I hope you all understand. I hope one day this channel can grow into a tight community of diverse people filled with passion, kindness, and more. I'll post Roblox content, mainly games like Rivals, MM2, or other popular games. I'll also maybe make a little bit of Minecraft content and a little bit of Melon Sandbox content. If you watched all the way to the end, I want to say thank you so much for staying with me. I really tried my best on this first video. This is goodbye. See you in the next video.